Number 15.
1, 2, 1.
Kakegurui, Compulsive Gambler. Now this was one stimulating anime, and I mean that for a variety of reasons. The whole concept for Compulsive Gambler is over-the-top gambling. Our main protagonist Yumiko loves gambling and loves to put everything on the line and betting it all. And when I say she loves gambling, I mean she loves gambling. It gets her all excited, and depending on the bet and circumstances, she can even orgasm to it. Oh yeah, the anime is that insane. It's because of Yumiko's high energy and amazing strategies that make her a great main character to follow. This is easily the voice actress's best role that she's ever done. The rest of the characters are great as well, with the student council always being highlights of their individual episodes. There are also some good character arcs throughout the season, the best centering around the characters of Mary and Itsuki. The high intensity of the gambling scenes are great in its pacing. They can be very tense, and when Yumiko manages to activate her plan and completely topple her opponent, I was always cheering. The animation is great as well, giving our characters lots of expressive faces, which helps to emphasize their craziness. If you couldn't tell by these clips already, there is a bit of fan service in this anime. This is done through different poses, Yumiko's excitement towards gambling striking this popular pose, Mary being teased by Yumiko, or Yoriko's insane obsession with Yumiko. However, this fan service doesn't bug me so much because it just fits with the anime's style and personality, so I honestly don't mind it that much. The only gripe that I have with Compulsive Gambler is its ending. While it's in no way bad, it had too much of a safe ending and left a lot of plot threads out in the open, which would continue into the manga. While gambling can be a little boring to me in real life, Kakegurui, Compulsive Gambler, has the right amount of energy and craziness to always keep me invested and on the edge of my seat. Even though it didn't have the best ending, it was a great experience that I can't wait to continue in the manga. Number 14. Princess Principal. Princess Principal has all the right ingredients to be an anime that I enjoy all the way through. A spy group only containing young women, an early 20th century fictional analog of a steampunk version of England, and a good episodic structure. This is enough to make the anime as much a surprise hit as it was. All 5 main girls are enjoyable and their relationships between each other are very strong. Each girl contributes a certain quality which gives them each moments to shine. Anji is skilled in basically every relevant field of espionage and has a device that allows her to control her gravity. Charlotte is the princess, which allows the team access to things that help make operations easier. Beatrice is great with machines and has a voice modifier, which allows her to sound like anybody. Chise is a Japanese sword wielder and the team's best combatant. And Dorothy is the team leader and driver, also using her seductive charms to distract guards or gather information. This combination of personalities and abilities makes each episode a blast to watch. And when an episode centers on one of the girls' past, we are all the more invested because how easily connectable the characters are. It's also interesting that the only fan service in the show goes to Dorothy when she uses her female attributes. I like this because while the other girls are 16 or 17, Dorothy is actually 20 years old, which makes the fan service not seem weird and awkward to me. As a 22-year-old getting tired of fan service in anime, I can appreciate things like this. This series has an episodic structure. There is an overreaching plot, but the missions in the episodes themselves are pretty much self-contained. This is my favorite anime structure, and each episode contained a surprising amount of emotion and depth to them. As I said before, this anime has all the right ingredients to make it a very enjoyable anime. As each episode goes on and we learn more and more about its characters, it only gets better and better. It was a surprising highlight in the summer season, and one that I'm glad I decided to watch. Number 13. New Game Season 2. Again, I'll admit, I like cute things. In addition to that, I like cute girls. Again, I'm a lesbian, it's only natural. So I still really like shows like this, despite how simple and otaku-based it can be. The second season of New Game features simple positives from the last season, animation that is more amazing than this anime deserves to have, giving the women bright and energetic expressions which helps the comedy sometimes. They all have cute designs and are distinguishable from each other. The characters are also great as well, with their personalities clashing well with each other, making the slice of life trope of having girls sit around and talk about a single topic still fun to watch. The two new characters of Momiji and Narumi fit right in towards the end of the season, and their screen time is enjoyable as well. But the thing that the second season does so much better than in the first is its inclusion of a dramatic plot. Wait a minute. You mean you can have a dramatic and effective plot in a simple slice of life show featuring cute girls?
K-On! Sucks.
This season we get good character arcs of Aoba and Ko, as the two work together and lead the creation of the new game that the company is making. This brings them into conflict with each other, with Aoba being a bit self-conscious about her abilities, and Ko not liking the company wanting to put Ko's name as the lead character designer to up the sales and popularity, despite Aoba actually holding the position of lead character designer. It's a good dramatic plot that actually can become relatable at times, especially with Aoba. Also, the game that the characters create, Pico, is a game that I really want to play, and it looks so interesting. With all of this stuff, New Game Season 2 brings back the good qualities from the first season and adds even more, making this an excellent second season that was a blast to watch. Number 12. Sakura Quest. What seems like a simple and not interesting anime at first actually has a lot of things going for it. For one, it's nice that we have 5 great female leads
Who are over the age of 21.
I had no idea that that was allowed in anime. Aren't there like rules or something? This helps people my age identify with these early to mid 20-year-old women. The troubles they go through are real and believable as they work as the queen and ministers of Manoyama and on the tourism board. Whether it's Yoshino, Shori, Maki, Sanai, or Ririko, you are going to identify at least with one of them if you are my age. Me personally, identifying with Maki as we both work in the acting business. Another plus with our main protagonists is that they don't force them into any relationships, and all they do is just focus on their personal problems and independent work. And while it would have been cool to see at least 2 of these ladies form a relationship together, I'll take what I can get. The animation is also very pleasing too, offering bright colors which really allows this countryside town to come to life. I also like how most of the characters, particularly with the 5 leads, that they don't just have one outfit that they wear throughout the show. They always have different outfits that they shift between. These outfits look really good and fits their personalities. It's a nice change of pace from what we usually see in anime. The comedy is also good that only gets better and better because we get used to and come to love the supporting characters. It's comedy that builds on itself, which makes it a lot stronger, with this moment in the first episode selling the show for me.
ただし、その花に鼻毛があればの話だけどね。
おります。
Now while the second half is a lot stronger than the first, it's a pretty good anime with great leads and supporting characters with animation to complement it. If all these elements sound good to you, then Sakura Quest will be an anime that you'll enjoy all the way through. Number 11. Girls Last Tour. This anime might be one of the more surprising hits of 2017. Nobody really expected a show about 2 girls traveling the landscape of a possible post-apocalyptic world to be that exciting. And while that's exactly what they do, it is actually exciting, and relaxing, and thought-provoking, and so many other things. And I think that's because of the show's minimalistic style. On the surface, there really isn't much to this anime. It just features our 2 main characters, Chi and Yu, riding around on their little tank, just surviving. And it really is just the 2 of them most of the time, though sometimes they do come across some other characters, human or not. It's just the 2 girls experiencing different things in this empty world, but it's these experiences that they have that are so engrossing. They can involve the most simplistic things like doing laundry, making food, or just swimming. Because of the innocence of the characters and the world they live in, these experiences are big and new. It's just so simple, but also so effective. Though there are some things that the two girls experience that are also big to us, but I won't spoil them. I'll just say that it results in some very smart and interesting episodes, with a final episode that was so breathtaking, it left me thinking about it for a while after I watched it. There is also a sense of dread that follows Chi and Yu throughout the show, and that is because they are the only two people that we really see. And because the two of them are very enjoyable, we are worried for their safety when something bad happens. We also aren't directly told how the world became the way that it is. There are some hints scattered throughout the show, and especially in the final few episodes, but it is executed well through the show's visual storytelling. This anime could have easily fell flat, but through some well thought out set pieces, good voice acting, and a smart direction, it manages to be the surprise hit of the fall 2017 season of anime.